told you keep your money, and I'll get your baby. Right.
Oh.
I want my baby. Get my belly.
So we are back.
Yep.
Woo! Put your fours up.
Put your fours
Okay.
up.
We have seen the cultural movement, the greatest movie saga of modern history, so they say.
The fifth
family is back.
The fifth Fantastic Four movie.
Damn.
The first Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, it might be the fifth.
No,
right.
We don't count that one. That one never came out.
We don't count any of
No,
those.
it's at least a fourth. No,
Okay,
It's a
no,
four. No, it's
It legally,
it's a
it
four.
legally
it's a
exists,
fifth.
so they
It's
have
a
to hold
fifth.
on to the copyright just because they didn't want to make money off of it.
there is a fifth. There's one in like the 70s, right?
That's what I mean. Like it never came out, but
They
I
never
never.
released it.
Oh.
They never released
Oh.
it, but they made it to hold on to the copyright.
Whatever.
Crazy.
Listen, the
It's the
first
fifth
family
fourth.
is back.
And we are going to talk about it.
And we finally got something to talk about.
So we're going to do that right now. Now, the fact that we've seen this movie, and by the time this review drops, it will be way past the embargo for spoilers.
Oh yeah.
So I have no
Heads up.
problem.
Yeah, we're going to go full spoiler.
Right off the bat.
I went out and bought a
Sue
Sue
Storm?
Storm beer. No. I was at this brewery the other day eating New Overfalls Brewing. You guys should go check it out. Food is delicious. Griffith, right on Main.
Okay.
They got a tenderloin pork schnitzel.
Oh my god.
You had me at pork. You kept me at schnitzel.
Bro, like this.
Damn.
Maui
Fire
wowie.
food. Go check them out.
Yum,
but
yum.
yeah, went there, took my mom there, got her a little buzz, and got this because it reminded me of Sue Storm. And it was perfect time to talk about the first family of Marvel. They're back once again.
Yeah.
Headlines after headlines. We've talked about this movie for ages. It feels like we've kept up through everything. A wonderfully viral moment of you saying that Pedro Pascal is exactly how you want him.
Stretched.
And actually, it did happen. It did come to pass.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I did laugh at that. He
I
said,
It was great.
His face was so bisexual during
It
that
was
stretching.
so bisexual.
It very much gave that. So we're going to talk about this movie. I want to start with what we liked.
Yeah.
Benjamin Grimm.
I wanted to start with the headline that I saw this morning that I was kind of
Is that? I think I know the one you're talking about.
headline say, partner?
puffing at, right? So it made 144 the first
first opening,
weekend,
yeah.
right? And then it made it made some more, but the headline was that, oh no, it took an 80% dive in profits. The movie made over $200 million.
Right. Like these talks always like that doesn't, like, money aside, financial ships aside, that's a little beyond the realm of what we're like. That doesn't hold any weight on did you enjoy the movie, was it received well or not.
No.
Like did you enjoy the film?
And now, and speaking on that, like it's been like since that article came out, everyone started to say like, oh, look at all these films that kill their phases and stuff. And of course, the a lot of the ones that you would expect are up there, like, you know, one that will not be named.
Yeah.
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 Quantumania.
Yeah.
What was another one? There was 4 of them.
Huh.
Yeah.
I really hope
I
that
just
there's a
wanted-
movie that wasn't up there.
I just want to
and
get
that's the
it
Marvels.
out the way. The budget was $200 million estimated. It's gross $269 million already worldwide. So it made his money back. I mean,
Right. So
Yeah. Not enough.
fantastic opening weekend
Is it-
for the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic open weekend for the Fantastic Four.
yeah, I don't care about none of that money talk shit. Like they made, like that doesn't move the needle as a moviegoer. I'm not getting any of that money in my pocket. I don't know why we keep having these talks when
It's headlines for headline's sake.
Yeah.
And like for people who, you know, for the people who look at the money and for the stocks and everything, they, no matter what, like Disney's on a forever I want money trail and everything. They want to have they always want to have a success.
I think that it goes a little further than that. I think it comes into people trying to, you know, use that bite of superhero fatigue to be like, oh, these movies aren't making what they used to. Like nobody's making what we used to.
Right.
Negativity gets the
We all
clicks.
broke.
Yeah, we all broke. Our country's a shithole. We're not making what we used to make.
But
So-
apart from that, where you were going, how did you guys actually enjoy the movie?
Oh man, so many things to jump on. I'll start with the first thing is that I only thought Pedro Pascal was hired to do this job because he's the hot guy right now and people really love him. He's in everything. He's in 4 million things.
Yeah.
But after seeing him portray Reed Richards, which I like to think I know a lot about, reading his discography over these last couple of, decades in comics,
Yeah.
he really nailed it.
He did.
He has depth to this character that I didn't think that he could bring to the screen.
Hell, I didn't think they were going to even pay attention, actually go that far with,
Right.
to have these little layers and stuff to him that I didn't think we were going to touch on so soon.
Do you think John Krasinski could have done equal job?
I think he can do a job of Reed the way that Ian Godfrey did. As in it's surface level. He's the smartest person in the room, but layers wise, I don't know if he could hit Daddy as well as Pedro did.
I feel like he did a good job in Quiet or all the Silent,
I see Quiet Place. Yeah,
as a father figure. I think he would have done a good job. But Pedro, to me, Pedro always plays Pedro. He's got a thing that Denzel and Will Smith they play themselves, but the ranges that they have to kind of portray themselves as larger than life really speaks to their character as an actor. So when you hire somebody and you hear oh, he's just playing himself, that is true, but the way that he was able to fit himself into this character really kind of shows his range as an actor.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think he did a fantastic job. I think everybody in this movie did great. The only gripe I have, and this is not taking anything from the guy that portrayed Ben Grimm, the Thing, but I wish he would have had a little more of a deeper growl.
a little bit more of a grovel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that just comes into intuitively that's what the Thing sounds like to me. So I always want him to sound like that.
It's funny because even in the fake cartoon they had in the show, he sounded like the Grimm I thought he was going to sound like.
Yeah.
He sounded like
Yeah, rocks in his throat.
I also Reed. I really love the portrayal of Ben Grimm as well. I think it was. I was surprised. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about him being in such a happy environment because he's in a place where everyone accepts him. He doesn't really have. I mean, besides, he is a rock man, but it didn't feel like that held him back at all from anyone. From finding love to making friends, people admiring him.
Yeah, that's the whole blight of Ben. I'm a monster.
It's just a different
I'm glad that we don't have to go through that again. I'm
Yeah.
glad
Yeah.
that we're in a stable.
Or go through it yet.
Yeah, I would say
I'll say that. I'll let him.
we went through it in the first movie where he was just oh, I'm ugly.
We're
No,
talking about
here.
when he
This
comes.
is the first movie.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I like that this is established. They're established. We don't need to retell the story of the Fantastic
We're
Four.
established wherever the fuck they are, by the way.
Pleasantville,
wherever and whenever.
universe.
828.
828. Yeah.
New York 828.
I also really liked one of my favorite things besides Grimm was Johnny.
Yo, yeah,
I
he
loved-
smoked it.
Yeah. I like this depiction of Johnny. And it's been a long time since him being smart, I feel has been in the front. Besides maybe that first part of Fantastic, when they show oh yeah, he's part of the team. He is also very smart in everything. He's
also a scientist.
He's also a scientist.
And he's smoking hot.
Yeah.
Both times.
Both times.
See, things are both heads.
But no, and I know a lot of people wasn't sure how to feel about him being kind of not as a playboy as he was in the previous depictions of him, but I like him being kind of he kind of wants to be, and he probably will maybe in the when he gets over to the next universe and stuff. But I like this beginnings of it being a little bit more dorky and stuff. I like that depiction.
I love his depiction. And a bad bitch would pay me a compliment. I don't know what language it is. Hold on, let me fix this right quick.
What dedication?
He said, I knew I heard this before. Now we can speak the same language.
No, exactly. I studied the whole thing. I know how to. You can speak my tongue already. What the fuck?
How you doing?
And everybody was like, "Oh, he's not going to be a player." That's the most player shit I ever heard. You learn a whole other language for a bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy player, bro.
He looked at no silver eyes and he was done.
Man,
They don't know game. Hey,
he fell in love because she was reflective of him.
You're right.
She saw him.
She looked
saw
like
himself.
me.
Yeah.
He saw himself in her.
Yep. When I stare at your bosom, I see my eyes.
I see 3 boobs.
Girl.
Now, yeah, he portrays like a more classic Johnny before the nozzle gets kicked all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
In some iterations that really shy away from that.
He just turns into a Reddit bro.
Yes, I really like this. It's very classic. Like I said before when we were talking about the trailers, is that they really captured the Alex Ross like stoic versions of these characters in long form. Like they're playing these stills in real life, and they all captured it very well, like super well.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the only thing that was shocking to me that they didn't capitalize more on the marketing was trying to recapture some of those looks of them.
Yeah.
in their like classic stoic like poses.
Yeah.
But I thought the movie just captured a lot like I like my Fantastic Four in modern times. But I wasn't mad that they put this in this perfect bubble so that you give them this hokey, stoic versions of themselves.
Yeah.
It was really, really well done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this weird fusion between like 70s, 80s, and 90s in the past.
Yeah, like fuck it. Everyone gets along.
I got 50s. I got like heavy
50s,
more 50s.
yeah,
than anything
50s.
else.
It was like it was like a
Whatever. It's all retro now.
True. It was a great callback to like the beginning of the Fantastic Four because you got to remember that this was the comic that set off, Marvel.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four, they say the first family, it's not a joke. This was what cemented Marvel as a comic, and that
It's the
era
first
is what
superhero
cemented
family
it.
ever
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
I think they were the first superheroes Marvel created, wasn't it? Like they were like the first things that actually like hit for them.
I know it's one of their big
It's one of their
big
big-
flagships.
I want to say it was like one of the
their
ones
first
that
ones.
actually hit. So like putting
Yeah.
it in this bubble of retroness, it really allowed them to pay homage to this beginning of it and really gave a fresh look into it. One of the things that kind of I didn't, or maybe I'm on my own that I didn't really click with me was the beginning of the movie. The editing was just kind of like really fast, and I get it. It was kind of
Yeah.
like we've been here before. Let's just get to it.
Yeah, like I really appreciate like there was no big like Marvel studio
Yeah.
opening. It was like Marvel boom,
Immediately
and we're
went right
done.
into
Yeah,
it.
we're here.
And it almost gave me almost like a documentary-esque style of like editing of like introductions to the family.
Yeah.
Which at the time I kind of was like, it wasn't clicking with me. I wasn't jiving with it. It wasn't until I got kind of warmed up to the movie that I was like, okay, that makes sense because they had way more to tell. But I guess in the time, it was kind of a little bit of like, if I'm feeling a little lost and juxtaposed, I can't imagine somebody else know anything about them
Yeah.
feeling. But I think at the end of the day, it kind of worked out for the best
Yeah.
in that scenario.
Like a really good like soft like opening of just like here are the characters, here's them saving people, this they're the little rough through of their like past and like what happened to them and stuff. I get what you mean. It was a little too like abrupt to feel because to me the movie doesn't really pick up until like Silver Surfer comes and stuff. That's like when like okay, here we are. This is what we're doing. This is what we're here for. But I didn't mind it at all. I didn't mind like all right, here's this, here they are, and then let's get to the thing.
Yeah, very much a love cocoon for their whole like universe. I really love that one. There's like this one shot of like these Stan Lee and Jack Kirby artist in a window looking at them do stuff.
Aw.
Thought that was really sweet.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. One of those guys is gonna stab the other one in the back. He doesn't know it yet, but one of them's gonna be the.
They even 828, right?
Yeah.
Like that was Jack Kirby's birthday.
Oh, was it really?
Really?
They did that at the end, like at the like he gave a quote and like Jack Kirby
Yeah.
it was like, his birthday, blah 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 from this time, and then they kind of like concentrated those numbers.
That's really cool.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
It all comes together really well.
Yeah, so Jack Kirby's universe. That's really cool.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about the CGI in the movie?
There are some CGI specifically surrounding the baby.
Oh my, thank you.
Especially when the baby was
nuts.
interacting with the thing.
That baby, anytime the baby is on
It
screen,
was like floating.
I'm like,
it was ethereal.
CGI is crazy on that baby.
Yeah.
Is that his power being used? Because that baby looks extraterrestrial.
Oh my god. Like that. What? Like I saw it sometimes, especially with the head. Like I wasn't sure. Like that's not a baby. There's no baby on the head or that body, whatever. Like his head's like kind of like floating a little bit. What really got me was towards the end. Like,
Oh
when he's
man,
like,
that
my God.
last
broke
part
me.
with the baby was great.
And it's such bad timing too, because it's like this is supposed to be like, oh god,
Yeah.
you know, something happened to a character, and then like he's like, you know, you're trying to like feel the moment, and all you see is CGI baby.
Now I
like,
will
oh.
say this: you can tell just from the edits alone, in a movie that costs this much money to make. Oh, that baby was unruly on
Yeah,
set.
it had
They
to
had
be.
to, they had to fix so much shit.
Like do it, fix it.
It just God, he moved his fucking head.
You know what? You know what?
CGI it.
You know what? Take a picture and CGI the whole thing.
Yeah.
I know, please.
Just because all this is unusable.
3D render.
Get him out of here.
Yeah,
They
we
put
can't. Okay, sit the baby down. This is unusable. We have to CGI the whole thing. You can really tell.
Get that Twilight baby robot that they use.
Drain the water reserves out of Atlanta. Let's use that AI machine.
So sick. What? Okay, favorite. Does anyone have any favorite moments before we start getting to the more like nitpicking points of the movie?
Black
or-
hole. Black hole.
Mole
Black
Man
hole.
stole the show for me. Mole Man was really
That
funny.
one line got
It was
everybody.
so good.
that's
was
more
so
than
good.
what I ever expected them to homage or use for that character.
Yeah,
that was really
exactly.
cool. Yeah, and great casting too.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't think of a better person to do it than that guy. Yeah, go on.
You were saying the black hole when
Yeah,
he
you were
thinks
saying
of his
black
stuff.
hole.
Yeah.
The black hole scene was
when
really
they had
cool.
when they had to juke the Silver Surfer and her fine ass. They they used the gravitational pull of a black hole to not only slingshot them back home, but Bugs Bunny that dumb bitch.
How did you guys feel about the design of the Silver Surfer? At first glance, to me, she looked a little bit too dull. Like I wanted a little bit more brightness to her, like more shine. They had a little like matte silver, like I guess maybe they were going for more of a weathered look
Yeah.
to her. But I wish we would have got a little bit more mirror out of it. I guess maybe that's my only gripe.
I actually like the fact. I'm happy. I didn't know I needed her to have eyes. I really like her having, because in the first depiction of the
right.
he looked like that statue at the
Couldn't afford it.
yeah, he couldn't afford him to actually have like actual eyes. So I like that, and gives her a lot more like, you know, feel. I can see her. I see like when she looks at
As
you.
soon as she got on screen, though, the first thing I did is I looked at my brother and I said, "Fuck you, Marty."
You're out to fucking kill me.
They
I can't see her anywhere without just Elmatic playing in the background and her saying, "Fuck you, Marty Bird."
Yeah, she's I like the design. I don't know if they're going to use this, if they even plan on using another version of the Silver Surfer outside of the 282.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
Yeah.
do that, but I really wish that somebody would capitalize, because the Silver Surfer has this great like black shadow around his eyes that give this like pointed look.
Yeah.
Nobody utilizes that, and I thought giving her real eyes, that would be a good.
That was an opportunity.
you know, I was
for-
like, why does no one do that? Oh God, it makes me-
Silver Surfer's whack. He's whack.
True.
I like, honestly, one of my favorite parts of the film is Galactus. I love his first.
He actually has a form.
He actually has a form. Like, so it already kind of like helped me like helped with that PTSD a little bit with the fucking cloud that we got in the second
Texas.
With that was when I first saw like the back of the ship, I was like, oh fuck no.
Yeah, I was scared at first.
I was like, oh fuck, they're doing it again. And then we got to see him.
Yeah.
And I do wish his voice was a little louder, like more booming. It kind of feels like he's speaking on a monitor, towards them. But I get it.
Maybe I'm tripping. I never really like envisioned him absorbing the magma from the core of a planet, like having it injected into him like venom.
I don't know why, but I always imagine him taking a planet and just
like the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 background thing when he's just like eating the planet. Yeah.
Like Hocus Pocus, he just sucks all the life off of it.
Yeah, that's what in my head, but I guess, it doesn't always have to look like that. Whatever.
No. I like that. I like the whole thing with the eyes, him like when he's using his powers and stuff. Dude, I love that. Like,
so
wow.
dope.
Like give me more blank eye design. I love those designs. Like,
but then I loved when it went from blank eye and then he like zoomed in to the purple
and you could see it
eyes,
giving all that cosmic look.
Dude, that was so
the
dope.
coolest thing I've ever seen.
And fantastic casting, by the way. Dude, from The Witch. He was Loreth and Diablo 4. Like fantastic dude. He's got a voice for Galactus.
He really does.
Yeah. And I also like the fact can we get into we can get the spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're spoilers from the beginning, bro. We're running.
I like the fact that this is one of the few movies where like I'm not saying they would have, but I'm happy they didn't kill him. I'm really happy they pushed him away so he can come back for another time and they can explain all that other shit later.
They're gonna body him in Endgame or
he's
Doomsday.
I thought that maybe it was going to be the Sentry, but maybe Galactus does show up and says, "Hey, I'm here," and Doomsday like, "Actually, you're not."
I don't know if they'll do that. That seems a little crazy for him.
I hope. Look, I
don't know about that.
I think if they're gonna go,
somebody's got to be the hill.
Which actually, this might be a good time to bring this up. The director of Fantastic Four came out and made a statement that he didn't know that stuff was happening at the end of Thunderbolts.
Which makes sense because
okay, yeah,
and they didn't touch on it on this, which kind of makes me feel like that's how like the end game thing. He's gonna be able to leave the universe alongside with them because he's a universal constant or whatever.
That's like honestly. And that if we're gonna like ever get to like gripes that we have, my gripe was
coming up.
Yeah, like it was that because I can tell. Like, because I feel like it would have, if he known, or maybe he was like told ahead of time and he said you have to touch on it, it would have been maybe brought up a little bit or something like that. Because in my head, I kept, and that was my problem because I kept building up in my head like how they reached that point. And it gave me like, oh, it's going to be a darker ending. Like maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. I was thinking like he's going to totally fuck up this earth and they're going to have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, especially the way they brought up how Reed thinks about, like he thinks about every scenario, no matter how horrible.
Whether he wants to or not.
Yes, he knows like all these are possibilities. I'm going to try not to do them, but like giving away the baby is always an option.
That's how the maker talks, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought maybe he was going to be like, yeah, we need to
get out of here. We can't save it. We can't save it. We got to go.
No, I think they're going to do the incursion, some kind of incursion type deal. And that's how they're going to come across it. Speaking of incursions, the guy that played the TV show host, I think he'd be a perfect Molecule Man. Like I was hoping that it was like, I was like, oh shit, when it came out, I was like, oh man, is this how they introduced like the Molecule Man to do the incursions in Endgame? This is me wanting to do the Jonathan Hickman.
You're going so far ahead, man.
You're
going so far ahead.
And I'm not going to get it. No. And I'm going to cry.
It's okay.
I'm not giving up on the Council of Reeds.
They got to enter the 616 first.
Don't. They got enough money. They can do it.
He definitely looked like the Molecule Man, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool as hell. But it's not his name.
You're like, oh, looked up the casting, the listing names. Oh,
it's not. Yeah.
My gripes with the movie come around to some of the portrayals of the characters that I don't feel went properly utilized. The Silver Surfer being one of them. I know, like Silver Surfer's first entry to the fore has a very basic like outcome. I'm coming here to tell you your shit's about to get pushed in. Bye.
Yeah.
You know, like that's it.
Yeah.
But I think I would love to have seen a dust up with the Fantastic Four with the Silver Surfer to see how this character just outclasses them, gives them a little bit more to do. And then I don't know. I always like some of Sue's. I'm gonna be honest. That white woman speech in the middle of the square I did not like that.
Snore.
I did not like that whatsoever. Didn't care for that. That was two of the biggest gripes that I had. I didn't really like that. I mean, I think she's mother. She's one of the mothers, one of the many mothers that we have added. You know, right behind Agatha and Wanda. You know, and the Queen of Wakanda. You know. But she's up there. I just didn't. I didn't really care for that moment.
You feel like they could have done something else instead of putting.
Yeah, I feel like she's a little bit more
else.
diplomatic than that. You know, I feel like she could have handled it another way.
A little bit more understanding. Like, hey, look.
Yeah.
Do you get it though?
Yeah, she wouldn't. I don't feel like she would come at Reed like, I can't believe you thought this about our baby. I don't know.
Yeah,
You thought it though, didn't you?
Years of them being together,
right? And she's
we're
one
coming
of
in
them.
like 10 years into this.
Yeah, and it's not. And she's one of them. So it's like I don't see how. I thought she could. I've always admired the more modern interpretations of her because she's not so. You know, like, gosh, you know, it's more like okay. You know, I'm here with the shits. You know,
but maternity made
which is why I'm like ultimately. She handled that very well, and I'm like, okay, I don't have any problem with her portrayal. I just think that I would have gone another way with the character as far as how she's reacting to these situations. But you know, those are my gripes. Of course, CGI baby.
Yeah, I kind of.
Did we talk about the Scooby Doo trap?
No, is that a gripe you have?
Yeah, that's my gripe. That's the
push
gripe.
Push him in the thing.
Push him in the hole.
But that I have to say, I don't know what I still love. It was really cool for him he gets there like almost. He's like, no.
Yeah,
come on, y'all. Come on.
Guys. You think I can't see? You think I'm just like some mindless machine?
This helmet isn't just for show. It can do all kinds of shit, guys.
You saw how intricate my ship is, right?
Right. You know, think I haven't seen a teleport before? What the fuck? Come on.
This man put up a tripod and
right.
No, yeah, I get what you mean, but you know, it kind of runs with like they're in the 50s kind of like style of like of Hulk.
That hokey.
Yeah, it was hokey serious.
And I feel like they kind of tried to tee it up to us, like if you solve the big problem with a little problem by saying basically make it as simple as push them through a hole and
get them out of here.
Over.
Yeah.
I'm like,
push them to the hole.
I mean, it did give that campiness that the movie was trying to capture the entire time.
For sure.
Because in my head, I mean, you can go with like, okay, you know, they want to push him in the head. Why didn't he just fucking grow?
I mean, when we
actually no.
I mean, when we mentioned Subterranean more than once, we know what kind of movie we're in.
Yeah, Subterranean.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's a
diplomatic relationship? Subterranean is crazy,
but I like that.
What did you think? And I think I just realized another little gripe and everything. I'm not a fan of Sue's depiction of her powers. Like I get they're trying.
What?
I get they're trying to.
I think they're the best.
Like
that's the best I've seen on screen.
Yeah. Like it's just the whole like light thing. I don't know. I'm just not I'm not a fan of that. Like I get it's supposed to be like realistic, you know, because she uses like light. She bends light and everything. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of just like
the force field
rays of like rainbows and stuff. I don't know. It's just.
I'm glad you're not saying this during Pride Month.
Because I say no, but
you don't like rainbows. You don't like the rainbow.
I don't. I like rainbows.
He waited specifically for Pride Month to be done so he could say this.
Oh my god!
It wasn't in Pride.
I thought we evolved.
I enjoyed it because the way that they made it, the way that they would also make it seem when she was doing it, force field, like she would half blend, and like it'd be like almost like a holographic, like shaking of vibration.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I really, loved it. To me, it gave like a more scientific explanation of how her power works. She's just disrupting molecules.
It's like it's a small, like I don't know. Like I keep in my head, I think of when she was like pushing Galactus. I mean, that was the moment where it kind of like I'm not sure.
If we're talking about grabs on powers, Johnny Storm not burning through every single one of his clothing items whenever he was not in his suit. specifically.
True.
Reed made
it-
flame retardant clothes.
All of them?
We can assume
Every single.
I mean,
piece
what
of
are they doing
clothing.
all day? They don't fucking work.
they get government grants.
I mean, you saw how easy their job is. He stopped all crime in one night when his baby.
With a couple
He
drones.
said, "Hey, y'all, turn them lights off at 7 p.m.
So
that's
says
what
me.
we're doing.
Yes,
it.
sir, Reed.
Yes, sir, Mr. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Four, sir.
Damn straight.
No,
Do that shit.
yeah, you listen to what
You
he has
listen
to
to me.
say.
Baby, listen to me.
I would.
If you don't turn those lights off down there, I'm a stretch on you.
Their records are made of gold, solid gold.
Those Star Gold LPs were sick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you think it was weird that that Doom only like decided to show up at the very end after 4 or 5 years?
No, that's total Doom. That's total Doom.
I was just gonna get to that. One of my gripes also was the 4-year jump at the end of the movie. Where was
At the end.
Valeria? I wanted
You're
a
4 years
Valeria.
in. You gotta have the second one.
So like, we don't need a movie for you to like. Oh, I'm having another complication in pregnancy. You could just have the extra baby. It'd
Make
be
them twins.
fine.
Just make them twins.
No, it's fine. You can have a younger one. She could literally be a baby. And you could just be holding a baby, and it's like, oh, they had another child.
Right. That
Cool.
I would.
like,
you can do that off screen.
Canonically, his relationship is with Valeria, not really with Franklin.
But he's still Uncle Doom at the end of the day.
Yeah,
True.
He's still
They're
Uncle
gonna
Doom.
make it clearly. One thing that's gonna happen is they're gonna do this Doom thing however they want.
Oh my god, what's the Doom thing? What are they gonna do? Is he gonna stick around? What's happening?
I'm still like.
I just want him to just like go into this is a relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert Downey Doom.
Yeah,
New
don't give me
mask,
an explanation.
new mask,
Just go right into the relationship. It's easy to pick up their frenemy type of relationship. We don't need to dwell on it.
I was talking about this with my brother, and everyone did such a fantastic job becoming these characters on screen. We got to see just about all these avenues for them, and we're kind of letting them rob us of that with the Robert Downey Jr. casting still, because it's like no matter how he comes at this thing, we're looking at Tony Stark's fucking face.
That's my biggest gripe.
And it's like I'm sure. Now this is my part of the argument. I'm sure he's going to kill it. He's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
But it's like you're not gonna let a fresh face come in and grow into be Doctor Doom.
How do you separate?
No.
How do you separate 20 years of Marvel? Are we going on almost 20 years now?
Closer to
Of just Marvel?
Yeah.
Like 20
You said-
years.
Yeah, 20.
20.
So we're going to like, how do you separate 20 years of the front face
With a green
leading
cape?
man?
With a green cape.
Yeah,
I don't think you can.
You can't separate him. I'm
With
sorry, you
a metal
can't
face mask with
separate
a built
him.
in frown.
But he's not going to keep the mask. That's what I've been. He didn't even keep the mask for this, and
Yeah,
you didn't even see his face.
right. He couldn't even put that shit on in the little bit that we saw.
True.
Oh my god.
So this is gonna be bad.
And then I hardly
This
doubt
is
that he's
Deadpool
that,
all over again.
he's that disfigured to show a child.
It's going to
his
be the
fucking-
second season of Pusher all over again.
Yeah.
My face is unbearable. One mark.
ugly.
Moderate
face is
attraction.
ruined.
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. The fuck? You're,
It looked like he was scraped.
right. You got scraped. Your
No
hands
one
were-
loves
Bang-Aid on
me.
that. Put Bang-Aid on that shit. That'll clear up in like a year, bro.
I'm
Right.
unlovable. You could probably model, bro.
I have a face that only a mother can love, and
Hot
she's
as hell.
dead.
I'm hideous now.
I'm idiots.
Look at
Have-
this smart.
have one more.
It's crazy.
In his world, like in that fantastic world, him having just one little like mole is like considered like completely
Just
ugly.
hideous.
Yeah, he was like, you guys haven't seen him yet. He's horrifying. He's horrible. He won't even wear the mask. They see him. He just has like one.
Oh, if it's right here and
He
it's
has
really
gray
big,
hair.
I might
That's it.
rock
Just
with
gray
it.
hair.
Yeah.
I might rock with it. Just one more here. It's like,
And you gotta have a big strand of hair just coming out from it.
it's like I'm gonna show you something.
I'm good.
Molly.
It's going to have a perm.
Yeah.
This is why I became you.
Yeah. I'm still touchy about that portrayal.
I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Yeah, it's just such a robbery. Like
I know, especially the fact that we got this good setup for the Fantastic Four and everything.
If you wanted to bring somebody back, Matt Mickelson.
I was saying that to my brother. My brother doesn't think he can do it, but that's because he's like pissed that he took Johnny Depp's job in Fantastic Beasts, whatever. And I'm
Wow.
Right. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? That's Matt Mikkelsen.
Son, we're fighting over Fantastic fucking Beasts. That's what we got to
No,
honestly, yeah. Like what?
Now obviously I don't want to step on this position too much. He's not here to defend himself. Whatever.
Go in the comments. Go in the comments. You got something to say.
Fantastic Beasts.
We can talk about that.
But
I got something for your ass with that.
Right. I'm trying to tell him, guys, like Matt Mikkelsen is an incredible actor. I'm saying this just off Death Stranding alone, but he's an incredible actor.
Yeah.
And if there's anybody's face you can hide behind a mask and he can give like,
and he won't care about it.
yeah. Like,
I love how you're finding a way to put Death Stranding into everything.
I will not stop.
Kojima has
appreciate
centered around all the perfect white people to be.
I'm the UCA. I will connect the fandoms. Okay, me.
Like we talk about Fantastic Four, and he brought it up.
Somehow.
We talk about comic books in the living room.
Are they
He brought
paying
it
you a
up.
check? They cutting that check?
You wired, boy.
I know. Do you know Kojima?
I wish, but I'm black.
You know how to take apart a gun?
Hey, he knows one black person.
Who
Does he?
Jordan Peele. For that game that's going to come out soon.
That's right.
They did.
one. There's at least one.
They did touch shoulders once.
There's a connection. He might be able to. He might be able to put him in something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think Mads is a great actor. It's nor here nor there. We got Robert Downey Jr.
We will see.
Huge robbery. I do think that opposite, we're gonna have a daddy off. We are gonna have a daddy off. We're gonna have Pedro. We're gonna have Robert Downey Jr.
Did you like Daddies the first time? The theme Daddies the first time. Now we're doing it again. More Daddies.
More daddies.
I just want and the thing is, I feel like we're gonna get the only way they're gonna do this, and this is the only way it's gonna end, is that like this Doom gets killed off, and then they'll say, oh, there's also Latveria or in the actual main Marvel, and then we'll in the 616 or 999 or whatever the fuck, and there he is. He's back again, and then
I think, and I keep wanting to fucking call it Endgame, but I think Doomsday and the Secret Wars at the end after that are going to be the launching point for a soft reboot of a Marvel universe, where they're not going. Where it's going to be completely
ultimate.
It's going to be a completely just 616 centric. We're not gonna introduce you to anybody else. You want to learn who these people are. There's years of content for them. We're just gonna give you content after content in the superhero filled world. I think this is what's gonna be the launching point. So them including this Doom. So yeah, I think whatever happens at the end of Secret Wars, where it destroys everything that's been done before and gives it a soft reboot to give you a fresh Thor, to give you a fresh Iron Man, to give you another Captain America. All of those people are going to be recasted with new, younger faces to keep pushing these.
Can I put my tinfoil hat on?
Somehow,
Can I put my tinfoil hat on? Since just like the Ultimate Universe happens in real time, they can do the same thing if they reboot all these movies into the Ultimate Universe. They can use these same actors while they're young and then have them age up, because it takes so long to film these movies, and use that as part of telling the story.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think we're not getting any, this is going to be the true send off of the X-Men. I think this is where we're going to see what happens in the Marvels.
Get them the fuck out of here.
And that's why Kevin Feige came out and said that
bring back Kamala. What's she doing?
If X-Men does, when they do come to the forefront of a movie, they're all going to be younger.
Yeah.
Which I think gives up insight into what they're planning to do with this.
They better bring King back too, goddammit.
Who?
You know who?
The Kang?
No, Kevin Feige talked about
Kang.
We was Kangs.
No, he said
the Conqueror.
Okay, that was
we is Kings.
That's my other heel theory. I have so many. I remember before we watched Thunderbolts, I'm like, it's gonna be him. He may be the heel. Sentry. Dr. Doom comes up, kills him, or
you put a lot of stake in him.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
He has to made to be look like the newest.
He has to be strong.
Right. He has to be strong. Someone has to fall, either him or maybe we do get a Kang. If let's see if that contract was true about saying that no one else could play Kang besides what's his face.
I don't think they can.
Jonathan
What's his
Majors.
face? It's
Jonathan Majors. Okay.
But
It's like
Say
the
it
cockroach
again.
shit all over.
listen,
Him.
he's coming back and he's gonna get a bag.
I don't think they're gonna just come back to kill him. That's like very like that's too simplistic. You know what I mean?
It would be-
I don't think they're gonna do that.
But then again, you can use Kang as not necessarily an intrinsically evil guy. You can just kind of put him in the forefront of like
Anything.
here's our dilemma, and Doom, the same thing as Doom and Kang. I feel like they fit the same pocket of we're not really evil. We just kind of focus on what we care about.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we're faced with this existential crisis of whatever battle world's going through and the destruction of the universes. Let's put our heads together.
I would love for him to take his original role and just being like a temporal fuck up where it's like every once in a while he'll crash in on
Yeah,
you know,
he'll
whatever,
feel like, hey,
fuck, this
it's
didn't
me.
work out.
Yeah. That would
Oh, they're gonna get out of here. You know what I mean?
Cool. That's why I'm really, really hoping that was a rumor. I just want anyone, because anyone could come up and be that role, and then we can have Kang just periodically show up.
I would prefer him if Doom kills anybody, if Doom snatches anybody's spine out, let it be Thor.
Damn, really?
Get him out of here.
You don't
You don't have any more love for the Thunder.
This is for love.
He did it. He did it. You did it too. We didn't even make it through the episode. They brought it up again.
I didn't bring up anything
in our Fantastic Four review. Well, he said it. He fucking you put the words together and he fucking laid it up. How dare you?
It's like it's
your
like
fault.
the Winter
I didn't say
Soldier
anything.
It's your-
programming.
right.
I've been indoctrinated.
Speaking of programming, let's reel it back in.
Okay.
Let's get this movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. All right.
I
Let's
give
put
it
in.
4. I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, I'm not going first.
Okay. I give I give it 4 weirdly no, not 4. Sorry. What am I doing? I'm giving it 8 badly CGI babies out of 10.
That CGI baby it's one of the craziest things I've ever
yeah.
seen. And you know, I don't give a fuck about CGI, but that was nuts.
Specifically that last part when he's going after Sue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save her. Let me put me on top of her so I can give her the cosmic.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this movie 7 chrome bitches falling in the hole out of 10.
In the hole.
Falling into hole.
In the Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this 7.9 lava surfs out of 10.
Okay. No,
That was one of my favorite sequences, and she was out there. She was ripping it.
anytime she's surfing, like I love it to see her, like to see the Silver
That black
Surfer
hole,
surf is great.
that black hole
Surfer,
surfing was
surfer,
crazy good.
Kelly Slater up in that.
I loved just that idea, like just the like we gotta use the black hole in order to put her in there as a temporal. And then it'll take a little bit. I love. That was
That
great.
was crazy.
Just to slow her down, mind you, that was great.
Yeah,
Like,
not to kill her, just to slow her down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give this movie. What do I give this movie?
dumb.
Leaving behind. Let's go.
Give him 4 Fantastic
8.
Fours out of 10.
Give him 2 sets of 4s.
2 sets of 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie 2 sets of 4s.
2 sets of 4s.
So yeah, I cannot tell you how special this movie was from just any iteration. Being a fan of the Fantastic Four, it did a lot of things right.
We can finally move on from that night.
We can finally get into the cool shit of the Fantastic Four. Now the
Yeah.
introduction's out the way. We can get into the wacky, wonderful shit.
Yeah.
Right. I'm still holding my got my fingers crossed, got my forests crossed for the Council of Reed concept.
I know. Bring them back.
You know, I got that.
I have a better one. 7.9 Rockbeards.
Oh yeah, Rockbeard.
There was a Rockbeard.
No one's. Yeah, I
He
love.
he looked like the guy from the Neverending Story.
Foul
Yeah.
4.
I had them in my hands. My these look like big, strong hands, don't they? That's a never-ending story.
Oh, that was
sorry.
so sad.
Yeah, I love that scene so much. Big, strong. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, okay. All right. That's all I got. Did you guys see the Fantastic Four? Did you think it was amazing? Do you think it's Marvel's best saga? Like they're saying.
Do you have
forgot
your
to mention?
fours up?
Do you think it's dull and boring like the guy who directed
Rob
Daredevil?
Liefeld
Deadpool?
will not
Shut the
will not stop putting his back up to be stepped in. He will not shut the fuck up about anything.
Bored.
And that's fair. You know what I mean? If you're going to bring traffic to yourself, why not be a contrarian in this way?
I got something to say. Hey. It's bad, huh?
This shit boring.
On the one hand, now we got the Fantastic Four review out of the way. Go see it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Go see it.
Go see it. Fantastic.
It's on the one hand, he's a rebel in the comic book industry as far as Image. He was one of the founding people of that. So it's you want to drive attention to yourself. But my God, his takes are so
hear him out though. Maybe he got something to say. Hear him out.
I hear him in the instance that I want him to win ultimately. You always want to root for somebody who's considers themselves indie and doing something that's not, it's hard to make something pop and then start over and do it again, with another fucking company. So he'll always get kudos for that. But my God, Rob, shut the fuck up, man.
Shut up.
Chill on that shit. I don't know.
Hey, he gets his little ping,
Yeah, he gets his little ping for the month.
Just like what's his face every so often. What's his face who played Blood something from the first Blade movie? What's his name?
Oh, Steven Dorff.
He always comes back every so often. Hey, Marvel movies suck.
All right. Okay.
Man, bye.
All right, man.
All right. Whatever, bro.
But with that being said, thank you guys for watching another Thirst Quencher.
Yeah.
You can follow me at just_Uno on Instagram and X.
You can follow me at What's King Making on YouTube.
You can follow me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
You can follow me at Art of Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
And make sure you follow us everywhere at the Thirst and Nurse Pod. Check out the other reviews. Let us know what you thought about Fantastic Four. Check out our regular show and go through all the topics there and tell us why you disagree with us.
Yeah, go on there on
why you're
TikTok.
wrong.
That TikTok's popping. They love
it.
They love saying stuff on TikTok.
And are you guys excited for anything else coming up? Any movies you guys have in the horizon that you guys want to watch? I do want to watch Weapons with Alto.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see Weapons. I hope it looks spoopy.
Yeah.
Let's go AI.
It looks spoopy.
It looks spoopy.
Yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for any more content that we'll be bringing to you guys. As always, stay thirsty, nerds.
Peace.
Peace out.